Hi, welcome to Nilesque, and today I'm here with a book haul. I will I would try to make this one short, crisp. Let's try. Let's get started. And as the first book set, I would talk about these three books that I got. And today is actually Poila Boishak. That means the day when the Bengali New Year starts. Okay, so it is like 1st January. 1st January is the first day of a new year in English calendar. But in Bengali calendar, Poila Vishak is the first day. Okay, so these I would like to start this hall with this because these are written by none other than Rabindranath Thakur, and let's talk about it a bit. So I visited College Street. If you don't know College Street, you can just Google it. College Street is the biggest book market of Asia, I think. You can just Google it and let me know if I'm wrong, and if I'm right, that's great. Okay, first of all, I don't have a lot of Rabindranath Thakur novels or poetry collections that I have already mentioned in my previous videos. For example, when I made Chokerbali, I spoke about this, that Chokerbali is my first Rabindranath Thakur novel. So I want to read other novels as well. Mm, so I always wanted to read Sheshar Kavita because I have heard a lot about it, and I always wanted to have a good cover for Sheshar Kavita, because whatever the cover I have seen in the book fairs or at the bookshops, I was not pleased. I know I may sound a bit judgmental, but I really wanted a very good cover. Like, now I can afford a bit, so why not? Alright. And I have also stopped buying pirated copies. I would talk about it for a few minutes later, but let's just talk about Sheshar Kavita at first. So yeah, so I told you that I wanted to get a very good cover. But you may say that what is this, it doesn't even have a cover, it just have the name and the writer's name. So basically this is published from Vishwabharati Press, if you can see. So this is published from Vishwabharati's Press, and I have heard that whatever is published from Vishwabharati, that is accurate, because Vishwabharati, it is created by Rabindranath Tagore himself. And others is, I'm not saying that other publication or whatever is there in the market is wrong, but it has, you can put more faith into it. That's what I think, and that's what I believe. Actually, that's why I'm talking about it. So yeah, okay. So first is Sheshar Kavita. Let's see how I feel about it. I already know the last poem that about the. I know already know the poem that comes at the last part of the book. So really excited. Let's see. I haven't even watched the film that is based on this book. Next up, I told you already during the Kolkata Book Fair video that I wanted to buy Bengali poetry collection, which I didn't find in Kolkata Book Fair. Maybe I was not at the proper shop or something, but I didn't find. But this time when I went to College Street, I asked around, and they told me that yeah, you can find these at that Vishwabharati stall and all. Not stall, shop. There is a particular Vishwabharati shop, though, that sells books from Vishwabharati, like books that are published from Vishwabharati Press, I think. So this one is called Shonar Tori. This is a poetry collection by Rabindranath Tagore once again, and I know one poem here that is, I think, Hotat Dekha, I guess. I think so because I have heard about the poem a lot. Maybe not here. Maybe I have seen that in Shamoli, because Shamoli is my third book. So I got these three books from. Uh, Not from the Vishwabharati shop, because that shop was closed, but there was a shop right beside that Vishwabharati shop, and I found these there. And the shop's name is Nobo Bornomala, and I feel these are original copies. I hope that I am not scammed. Anyway, let's move on. Next up, I would like to talk about few books. Yeah, let's talk about these four. So I bought actually 10 books. So so three done, and this four comes, that makes it seven. So basically, let's start with this one. This one is, oops, wait, this one is you can see Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, and it's a penguin black, classic that one. And it's a second copy. Okay, so you can see, I think. And I intentionally bought it. I told the shopkeeper uncle that give me second copy, because if the second copy is in good condition, I do not have any problem owning that copy, because I feel it's always nice to have second copies. I really like old books, I have a thing for them. I think I have mentioned it before as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. And these books always have introduction. I already had this kind of, I think had one book of this sort, of this Penguin classic. Yeah, maybe not this one, but I have read a bit of this kind of books. So let's just hope I enjoy it. And next up we have another Jane Austen, and this is everyone's favorite, Pride and Prejudice. And this is from Oxford University Press. This is also a second copy, but it is in a great condition. I'm so happy I got this one. There is no, what should I say, no hole or anything of that sort. It's beautiful. I I mean, look at it, so beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, so now you may see a pattern that, oh my God, you are getting Rabindranath Tagore, you are getting Jane Austen. So did you buy things because you, I mean, this time did you buy the books based on the authors? So kind of yes, because recently I watched a series which is called The Other Bennet Sister, and it is about Mary Bennet, who is the third sister of that who is the third sister of the five sisters who are there in Pride and Prejudice. So it's a shame, I know, but I haven't read Pride and Prejudice. I know the story, I have seen the film and everything, but I don't. I haven't read this one. So I thought this is such a shame. I should read Jane Austen, and I just got this too. And third, I got this one. This one was not, okay, let me put this bill aside. So this one I was not planning, but recently I got a book. I bought a book, but I didn't do the haul because I bought those for gifting. So I bought Ghost Eye by Amitav Ghosh because I needed to gift somebody that book, and I love the blurb. I'll be buying it for myself soon. I don't know when. Let's see. Let's just finish this one first, and then I also bought a poetry collection of Rumi. That is also a gift. That was a gift. I already gave that person. So I went there and I saw this Ghosh's Shadow Lines and Hungry Tide, and I thought, okay, why not? Why not buy another? One Amitav Ghosh. So for context, Amitav Ghosh is a very important writer of our time, and he's doing great. And actually I had this book in my syllabus, The Hungry Tide, and I remember that I finished 3-4 chapters through PDF, because his writings in Hungry Tide, I felt it was not very difficult to comprehend or something like that. So I really wanted to have a physical copy of that book and finish that one. So yeah, I know the story for this one as well. And this one is from HarperCollins, and this is a second copy. And I won't say that this is in a great condition. It is actually a gift. When I saw the first page, it was gifted to somebody, but yeah, they sold it. Anyway, let's not talk about it. But I really love the fact that it is the original copy. It is not the pirated one. So yeah, this is one. And then I got a new book finally. So all these three were second copies, and this is the new book that I got from that shop. And this is called The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Who else? And I was actually planning to buy that Penguin one, right? But I got this one from Oxford, World's Classic one, and I think the page quality is a bit better. It's a new book, though it looks a bit old, but it's a new book. The cover is interesting. Let me see. Cover illustration. Detail from Jean Villeneuve, 1927. I think there is some kind of relation to the cover. I feel there is a certain art form there. I cannot tell for sure. I don't know. I mentioning any kind of art form right now, it would be without knowing, it would be misleading. So let's not do it. Okay. So yeah, I got this one, and there is a reason behind it. If I can fulfill the reason, if I fulfill the reason, I will tell you. And of course, I would love to read this one because it's a very important American text. It is not that big, and there is a reason. I will talk about it on some other day. Okay, so for 7 books done, now let's come to these 3 tiny, not tiny actually, but tiny yet powerful book. Oh my god, no, I'm not gonna call them very short, because Boy, oh boy, if you know Albert Camus, you know him, right? So these three, and let's just talk about the smallest, oh sorry, smallest book of this today's haul. This is Animal Farm by George Orwell. If you want one review, I can do a review because I have already read it. I love Orwell. I have read Animal Farm, I have read 1984, as you say, and 1984 totally, I was scared. I felt, oh my god, if it happens in reality, what's gonna happen? And guess what? It is slowly becoming reality. So I don't know. Should I be worried or happy? I should not be happy. I should be worried. But this is Animal Farm, and Animal Farm, I think, yeah, it is less scary. It is more enlightening because when I read this one, I felt, wow. I mean, I know these people. I know that this is happening in my. I'm not gonna say the region. It is happening everywhere in the world, kind of. So that sucks. I know, but yeah. So I actually read the book from my college library. I bought it, I mean not bought, I borrowed it from there. I finished the book because that was really tiny, but that one's cover was not great. I see, I am not gonna judge a book by its cover, but if I love a book, I would love to have it in a very, proper edition. So this is actually a new book. Wow, I just got it. It's from Penguin. It's Penguin what classic, I don't know. Is there anything? No, no, no. But it's a Penguin one, and the page quality is, it's good. It's okayish, not great, but that's okay. It costed me 100. So how much can I ask? I mean, it's okay. And the best thing is this cover. So let me tell you a bit about my buying session of this book. So when I asked him that is there so there was Animal Farm. I said, how much is the Animal Farm? Show me. And the shopkeeper uncle, he took it out from the shelf and he showed to me. And bro, oh my god, Animal Farm. This is a book. If you have read this one, you know what is there. And guess what the cover was of that book, Penguin? It was a pink pig, and that too on the blue cover. It was looking like it will be a soft story of a pig who roams around and eats his food and enjoys life, and he's a very innocent pig and all. But then I told him, no, 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 I'm not gonna buy this one. This cover is not good. I have already read the book. So, and then he said, I have another one. Let me show you. And then he showed me this one, and this is so good. And it is written here, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. If you have read the book, you will know. And maybe I will do a bit of book review after I reread it once again, because I have read it in 2024, I guess. So maybe no, 2023 I have read it. So let's see. So yeah, that's it. Like that's the first book of these three. Then comes the another second hand book that I got. This is Sylvia Plath, The Belger, and it is from Favor and Favor. Okay, so I was about to get one new Penguin book, and the cover was pretty, really pretty. The cover was like, I didn't like all the Belger covers that I have seen in the book fair. I know I sound so judgmental about covers, but I feel that if I'm gonna buy like Sylvia Plath or this Animal Farm, I mean, I know I'm gonna like them. Like there is a certainty because I love Sylvia Plath's writing style. Maybe I won't like them. Like I'm expecting that I will give it 5 out of 5. Maybe I will not give it 5 out of 5 after reading it. Maybe I will give it 4 out of 5. But still I like Sylvia Plath, so I should have a proper book with a proper cover. So or cover, what in whichever way you pronounce the word. So this one, I am not gonna say that I love the cover. I feel why, but maybe after reading the book my way of thinking will change. But I got this one instead of the new book that was there with the prettier cover, because I felt it's Sylvia Plath. So will anything be pretty about it? I mean, she is amazing. She's not just like pretty, she is amazing. So, and also it is from Favor and Favor, so the page quality was amazing. Though it is a second copy, but the page quality is very good. I like the page quality, and it's like nothing was written anywhere. So I just got this one and really excited to read this one. And then comes our last book of today's haul. This is my first Albert Camus. I haven't read anything or haven't done anything with Camus, but I'm a fan because I feel like I'm very close to existential crisis kind of people. I don't know. Maybe that's a superficial way of thinking, or maybe that's the truth. We will find out after reading The Outsider by Albert Camus. Camus or Camus. He's a French person, so what can I even say? I will say Albert Camus. Albert Camus. That's what I'm gonna say. If I'm wrong, if you are French, if you can teach me the correct pronunciation, go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you in advance. And this is a Penguin modern classic. I mean, this is such a small book, but this one costed me more than this two. Oh, wait. Yes, too. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but that's okay. I mean, I would love to get all the modern classics from Penguin's edition. Maybe someday. Anyway, so I would talk about this book in details when I will make a vlog, or not vlog, sorry, when I will make a review video of this book. So until then, I would not talk a lot about it. This is also called The Outsider, and there is another name, The Fall. No, maybe there is something. The Stranger, yeah. So let's see. I have read one Kafka, one Samuel Beckett. I haven't read Albert Camus. Let's see. So yeah, these 10 books are from the Hall of the Day. And about book updates, I have been reading 2 books simultaneously: Midnight Children and Almond. I'm I'm just into. I'm not even halfway through it. I'm just into this book. Uh, let's see when I will come with a review. Let's see. And as I mentioned that I will talk about the pirated books. So regarding pirated books, I understand pirated books. Buying pirated books can what should I say? Uh, you know can decrease the profit of the writers, and also discourage them, and I totally sympathize with them. But the thing is, when you do not have a lot of money but you still want to buy, not buy, just like read books. For example, I read The Song of Achilles, and that was a pirated copy. I have to what should I say, I have to acknowledge the fact. But now I can buy the original copy, so now I do not buy pirated books. I understand, any reader will understand when they they go through a pirated book, or they go through one original copy. So I also understand that. But after having that, not yeah, that's a privilege actually. After having the privilege of buying uh, books that you really want to buy with your own money, I think I can buy original copies. But I also do not hate on the people who buy pirated copies. I mean, how can I? They just want to read. They do not have those uh, what should I say, resources to read, but they still want to read. Now you may say that they can read from PDF. No, everybody cannot read from PDF. I'm also not a PDF reader. I have to read from physical copies. That's how I have always read. So yeah, if you can, always go for original copies. But if you can't, you can buy pirated books. People will judge me, but I won't. And yeah, and I feel that the love for book will come. I mean, the love for book should come, and the love for book reading should come. It doesn't matter if it is starting with Chetan Bhagat, or uh, what is her name, Colleen Hoover, or somebody else. Books, I think books will slowly lead you to your own way. That's what I think, and that's about pirated books as well, and that's about my book haul. So that's it. Bye bye. I will come back with a different video. I don't know when, but I will.